Good morning. Thank you for taking a few moments out of your busy schedule to allow for me to talk to you about safety first. So what I'd like to do is ask you 3 questions on safety first and what it actually means to you. So question 1, what does safety first mean to you?
I think the Safety First is a great tool, a great mechanism to remind us all how important it is that we look after ourselves and our colleagues whilst we're at work.
Well, it's the fundamental guiding principle we should all strive to follow. Every colleague should feel safe in carrying out their roles.
It's very important for me. I want to be safe at work. I want to be safe because I want to get back safe to my family. I always wear my personal protective equipment because that's the best way to stay safe. And general safety is I don't want no one get injured. That's why you have to look after yourself. Yeah.
Safety first means is basically coming to work, doing the job correctly, safely, and help make sure everybody around me is doing safely as well, and then going home safely as well.
Okay, so safety is a big priority for Driving Plus. It means ensuring when we recruit our drivers that we are carrying out full risk assessments and drive assessments, as well as carrying out regular licence checks to ensure that they are compliant with highway regulations.
Question 2, do you always work in a safe manner? If not, what prevents you from doing so?
We do, and we envisage that we try to do our best to create the environment for our people, and ultimately, volumes do go up, go down, and such like. But having the managers controlling their areas and making sure that the start shift briefs, the team 5s that we do, so everyone gets the message to understand. We've got busy days coming up. Take the extra care. We're ensuring that any spillages are cleaned and just keeping the environment ready for everybody else working.
I think any sensible person always strives to work in a safe manner. The only issue I have personally is that obviously because of my size, as far as I'm aware, 4 extra large is as big as it gets with the high-vis vests, and unfortunately one of the standards is if you go out in the yard you're supposed to be able to do your vest up, so as I illustrate here, I'm unable to do that, I'm afraid, so that's the only sort of real issue I have personally.
I think with safety, it's a bit of a funny one because it needs to be done, it has to be done, and it has to be at the heart of what we do. Inevitably, it takes time. It takes time to collect data, it takes time to analyse data, it takes time to ensure that the environment is conducive to a safe working environment. But whilst you're doing all of that, you've still got the pressures of the day job. And that day job can sometimes mean making split-second decisions about carrying out activities that are much more focused towards safety, and that might not necessarily be focused towards getting an extra point on UPMH. But what we miss, as I said earlier, the trick that we miss is actually that focus on safety will drive that 1 point on UPMH. So my biggest obstacles really is about how you balance your priorities actually minute to minute, hour to hour, day to day. And that's where, as a team, we're all working together and putting together a plan which works for all of us, that we can take into account what happens in the real world and overlay that on top of our Safety First campaign.
We have issues with over truck loading on cages, and I believe that's really the only biggest issue we got.
Question 3, to create and improve safety culture, what would you like to see at Lichfield Distribution Centre?
I think there's a few things from a service point of view. Regular audits, certainly ongoing training, and that training can be via apprenticeships, for example. Certainly working in partnership with Tesco, so improving the relationship further with the Tesco team here, improving the relationship and the communication with everybody on site, promoting it highly, pushing it forward, but certainly regular auditing from our point of view and ongoing training for our operatives.
I think better training in the warehouse, especially the strapping. There's a lot of damages caused because the cages are not strapped properly.
Basically, everyone's supposed to follow the basic safety rules. Common sense, follow, wear your personal equipment. If you see something's not right, report it, stop it.
Well, it must lead everything we do. For example, Team 5, team meetings and general communication should all be led by safety first.